Hey guys, Kurt here of NK Garage and welcome back to another flea market tool haul. So today's tool haul came from my most local flea market, and that's the Stormville Airport Flea Market in New York. So the flea market was open for the first spring event, and I think I had a good time. I got a bunch of stuff here on the table, and then you might have saw it in the thumbnail. After the flea market, I found a set of wrenches on Facebook Marketplace that's pretty awesome. So that'll be at the end of the video, so don't go anywhere. So let's jump in, take a look, and see what I got. I got a couple of kits. First one up here is the Mac Tools. This is the BK 104A. It's the 4-ton body repair kit, and this was only 70 bucks. And I couldn't find a Mac Tools comparison online to see what they cost new. I did find a Matco version, same thing, 4-ton kit, and that was like 500 bucks, I think, brand new. So to get this for 70 sounded like a pretty good deal. So this is basically a Porta-Power kit, but it's kind of more geared towards body work. And we've been wanting a Porta-Power for a while, but since this one has more of the body stuff, like you got this rubber attachment, and it's got all different stuff for all different kinds of things. I think we are going to resell it, but I think we are going to invest in a Porta-Power, so we kind of have to take a look and see what the options are. But we figured we'd try it out, see how we like it, and then when we pass it on, see what we could get next. So next kits, we have this tap and die set. This was a steal at 10 bucks. This is USA made. It's made by Vermont, America, and it's rebranded as the Milford kit. Comes in a nice plastic case. We are missing the larger tap handle and the thread pitch gauge, but all the taps are in here. Very light use. All the dies are here. We do have this tap handle, the die handle, and the smaller tap handle. So it's a little bit dirty and dusty, but I thought that was a pretty good deal. You know what tap and die stuff costs, 10 bucks with a case. Thought that was going to be a nice pickup. Next case I got, this is the Mac Tools, and this is the 4-wheel drive lock nut socket set. So it's a combination kit. And it's got 6 different pieces in here for all different 4-wheel drive lock nuts. You guys have probably seen this before if you've ever done some work on a truck. But it was in beautiful condition, like barely used. Maybe he bought it to use one of them, but also this was included. So maybe he never used it. I'm not sure. It looks brand new. So I thought that was a pretty good pickup as well. This I ended up paying 90 bucks for. I thought they would be more expensive on eBay, but when I looked on eBay, that's about what they're going for. So kind of just paid the market value there. Next up, this was an awesome $5 find. This is the socket organizer set. It's metric. It says it organizes up to 195 sockets. This is back from the Sears Craftsman days, and I think it's new old stock. The package is all here. It looks like it'd been sitting in a woodworking shop because there was a lot of sawdust in here. I tried to clean some of it out, but I think it's brand new. And on eBay, these are over $100, so kind of crazy how those things have gone. We got this toolbox with tools, paid 25 bucks. Originally, I opened it up, and I didn't see anything in the top really of interest. There is a pair of climb pliers here with some tape on them, a couple of screwdrivers and stuff like that. But then I opened the bottom, and what caught my eye were those shiny Craftsman wrenches, and these are the 6-point wrenches. So these are Craftsman USA 6-points, which are harder to find. They didn't make a lot of these. They only made them one time. This is the 7/8. We have the 15/16, the 3/4, 13/16, 5/8, and 15 millimeter. So to me, this is what I was actually going to pick out, but the guy said, I'll sell you the whole toolbox for 25 bucks. And I said, fine, I'll take it, because I knew that this was worth a good amount of money, and I was willing to pay 25 bucks just for these wrenches. Rest of this is Pittsburgh, little mini plier set. Got a hacksaw, some wire nuts, brass craft, little hacksaw, a little torpedo level in there, DeWalt drill bits. We do have a pair of Bernard's parallel jaw and side cutting pliers. It's pretty nice. Safety glasses and a Craftsman wire stripper. Let's see, is this going to be a USA model? I'm looking. It is, yep, marked USA. So that's pretty cool. So, I mean, I was really in it just for these, plus the parallel jaw pliers. But can't complain on a bundle deal. You know, that's an awesome price. Got a whole toolbox. Toolbox is in beautiful shape. It's awesome. Next up, here's another $5 find. Sears Craftsman torque wrench, the old beam style, in the original box. So I believe this is new old stock. We still got the foam in here, the styrofoam. Take it out and show you the Crown logo there. Nice and accurate, pinpointed on 0. 1/2-inch drive with a little swivel here, plastic handle. Thought that was pretty sweet. Then we got 2 little kits, Mac Tools. This was only $1. This is the CB45, and these are the deburring bits. So you get 4 pieces in here. And on the tool trucks, these are really, really expensive. So $1 for this was awesome. Then we got the Irwin Hansen. I think this was $35. And this is the 25-piece extractor set. And it really looks like he might have only used this one here, this little guy right here. The rest of them, he might have used this one too. The rest of them are like brand new, so that is an awesome deal, because I think brand new these are like $120 set. Then I got an axe and a hatchet head. So the axe head here is an old plum. That's what drew me to it. But then I brought it home, I put it on the wire wheel for a couple seconds just to show you guys the logo, but then I found this New York State stamp on the back. So if anybody knows what that meant, if it was maybe New York State, Forest Ranger, DEC, Parks, if anybody knows what that means, put it in the comments down below. I'm super interested in learning about that. And then I also got this Collins vintage hatchet head, so that was pretty cool as well. Moving on, we found 3 ratchets this time. We have the SK Tools 3/8 drive, USA, Husky 3/8 drive, USA, and a Craftsman 3/8 drive, USA. All round heads, all pretty good ratchets. They all work pretty good. The SK and the Husky. I really like these old Husky USA round-headed ratchets. I think they're really nice. They're super reliable. I've had really good luck with them. Even the ones that come seized from the flea market clean up nice, and they're good stuff. Irwin Quick Grip. We have a bunch of these. Every time I find them, you know, I usually get them for a couple bucks. I think this was probably $2, so I snagged that. We got a nice plum, old school plum there. This is a 1 5/16 engineer's wrench, so open-ended. That's pretty cool. 9-inch auto wrench. It's a Fairmount cleave. I don't know if that's going to come up because there's like a spider web on it and some rust, but it's a Fairmount cleave. This here S-curve wrench is a Billings and Spencer. So there's the Billings and Spencer. I like that logo. I thought that was pretty cool. Got some wrenches, Super Wrench, Williams, USA. This is the 1 1/8. A little bit of rust, but it's a nice big wrench. Craftsman double box, 15/16 by 1. Williams was $2, Craftsman was $1. The Amerimax, I think this was like $5. It's a nice, maybe 6 to 8 inch, something like that. Bender, little handheld bender. It's pretty good. This is a really cool screwdriver. Yankee North Brothers, number 10, ratcheting. And there's a patent date on here. There's 2 patent dates. One's from 1897, the other one's from 1906. And this is an amazing tool from back then. And ratchet works great. You can put it in the middle to put it in fixed position, or you can put it in the reverse feature. Tip is still pretty good. That could always be reprofiled. Doesn't even need much. I took it home, I wire wheeled it just real quick, and then just gave it a little bit of oil, and this thing works great. I think this was only $1. A couple pairs of pliers, Craftsman Western Forge needle nose. We got the Vice Grip, the 10 curved jaw. These are cool. Red diamond. I've been finding more and more red diamond lately, which is pretty cool, which I believe is also associated with the Diamond Duluth. Another Craftsman Western Forge in much better shape on that one. This I think was Pexto. Yeah, it's a Pexto 13-7. It's a 7-inch gas and burner pliers. This is a Proto water pump pliers, the 242. Another pair of USA Vice Grips, the Do-It Peterson 8R welding clamping pliers. These are in great shape. These will clean up really nice. A couple dollar bin finds. SK Phillips number 2 screwdriver. This is a Craftsman. This is an all steel wood chisel. So this is about a 2-inch, I think. And then another little Craftsman dollar fine Circle G little punch. Then in the back we got a couple more goodies. We have the Stephen Walden ink. Now this is just the case, but I think I only paid $1 or $2 for this. Nice old Stephen Walden's socket case, and there's a little bit of like surface rust here, a little bit of dust, but it's still got a lot of the original paint on the outside, which I think is pretty cool. Definitely well preserved there. And these are the pony clamps. So these are the 3204 made in USA pony clamps. And these things are huge. These were $5 a piece. So I don't know why, but I had to have them. We've got a whole bunch of clamps. I don't think we have any this big. We have some over there. I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but it just kind of had to have them. And the little fun little thing, we got the little radio flyer, little wagon. That was $10. I thought it was funny. I think it's cool.
What's the story behind that one? Where's it going?
So, I didn't want to tell the story because I was trying to keep it a surprise secret, but my family watches my YouTube channel. My sister is pregnant with twins, and there's a baby shower coming up. So I'm going to give my girlfriend the task of kind of setting this up. We're going to go shopping and find a bunch of, I don't know, baby things, put it in here. And this is going to be the vehicle for the baby shower gifts at the baby shower, and she'll have to bring it there and do that. But I thought it was cool. So that's the little story behind that. And now that we got through the flea market tool haul, just so you know, total price paid, everything, I walked out of there paying $318, which is pretty good considering the value of some of these kits and stuff like that. It was really, really good haul. So then I was on Facebook Marketplace, and you know, because I got a buying problem, I found this set. Oops, we dropped a wrench. Give me a second. Alright guys, this is something I had to have. I bought this for myself. This is going to come home with me, and this is going to be my metric wrench set. So what this is Easco, which Easco was a US manufacturer of wrenches and tools. They're forged in the United States. And they made the wrenches for Craftsman for a very long time. So these are basically almost the same as Craftsman wrenches, just a little bit of design difference with the raised panel. So these things, one, are super clean, and this set goes from 8mm up to 32mm. We are missing 2 wrenches. These 2 are not correct, so we're missing the 9 and the 10mm. But I'm sure I can find those eventually. That's a lot easier to find than some of the bigger ones. So I paid $100 for this set with the pouch. I thought that was an amazing deal. USA made set. It's a 23-piece set if it's complete. And really, like I said, you know, once I clean this thing up, these wrenches are going to look really nice. And the only thing, there's no owner's marks or anything like that, no serious rust. The only thing was this 32 millimeter. It's got a wicked bow to it, so I'm gonna have to see what I can do on the press with that, straighten that out. But otherwise, they're gonna go in the ultrasonic cleaner, and they're gonna come out nice and shiny. And then I'm just gonna make it a goal to get that 9 and 10 millimeter. I feel like I've had both of those wrenches before and then sold them on eBay, but that's fine. I'll get them again. But that's a whole wrench set. What else could you ask for? Knocked out in one shot for $100. So I'm super excited about this. I think a lot of you guys are going to agree that that's a super nice find, because finding the Easco stuff isn't as easy, and it's nice stuff. It's a really nice set. There's a couple of skips in here. Between 30 and 32, there's no 31. There's no 28. But other than that, I think it's complete without skips. And then it stops at 8 millimeters. So that's awesome. You guys got to let me know what you think about the haul and the extra buy. I think it was super awesome. If I had to pick a favorite from the flea market haul, I think this torque wrench is pretty sweet with the box. That's a first for me. I've had SK brand new old stock in the box package, but not the Sears Craftsman. So that's well preserved. So that's going to be my favorite pick of the day. You guys got to let me know what your favorite pick of the day is, and we'll see you guys next time with another video.